Did she just poop? I think I heard something. Hello, V Squad. Welcome back to another episode of VGIRL TV. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to my canal de YouTube, and I am back with another video. This video isn't really going to be that long. This video probably is just we don't know how long this video gonna be, but I know for a fact it's not gonna be that long. But anyway, by the title of this video, you know exactly what this video is going to be about. This video is about how to obtain your child's social security if the child was born abroad. So basically everything that I'm going to tell you guys, I've learned from personal experiences. These are things that I've been through, but before you watch this video, make sure you watch the video prior to this one. The video prior to that is how to obtain a council report and a passport. Okay, this information is super important. Before you watch this video, make sure you watch that video. Okay, so now if you watch that video, you already have your child's council report of birth abroad and you have your child's passport. Now, there are two ways that you can obtain a social security, okay? There's a good and a bad side to this. The issue is that there used to be an embassy. At the embassy, there used to be someone that was there, or a department that was specifically geared to obtaining social security or to give social securities out. And unfortunately in Panama, that department is no longer there. So once I had my daughter and I got my paperwork, I asked the representative, I'm like, okay, well, what do I do to get her social security? And he told me that he was going to give me a piece of paper with all the information. So he gave me the piece of paper. I'm looking at this piece of paper and I'm like, Costa Rica? Okay, he's like, yeah, the Social Security Department is in Costa Rica. Me not thinking anything, I'm like, okay, well, maybe they are gonna help me out or set me up with something where it has something to do with Panama. I have no idea what I was thinking. But I did not think that I would have to go to Costa Rica. So basically I contacted the embassy. They emailed me back. Which is the embassy in Costa Rica. Once they emailed me back and I explained to them what the situation was, they told me that I had to make an appointment. Guys, if you hear any baby noise, that's Gigi in the background. That is, she's up now. I tried to do this video while she was asleep, but she takes cat naps. Anyway, we're gonna try to push through this as fast as possible. If not, she's gonna make a guest appearance on the channel. You guys already know how this goes. So I emailed them, like they gave me the email. I emailed the embassy letting them know, hey, I have a baby that was born in Panama, and she has American citizenship, and now it's time for me to apply for her passport. So they sent me back a list of documents and then told me that I had to go to Costa Rica. And I was just like, huh? I was kind of confused because I was like, well, I'm in Panama. Why would I go to Costa Rica? And basically, to make a long story short, if you wanted to obtain a social security from Panama, it's not an option, guys. It's totally not an option. So what I did was I went on to the Social Security website, and this is only for New York City. I don't know how this works in other states, so I can only speak for New York City. So if you are trying to obtain a social security and you're in Panama with your child, please refer to your state Social Security office to find out what the rules and regulations are. But I will tell you what happened in my situation. So I went online and I applied for my daughter's Social Security. They had a website for New York, Brooklyn, New York, especially. I inputted all her information. I put in, okay guys, so I told you that it was a possibility that my girl would have been making a guest appearance on the channel. And here she is. Say hi, mama. Okay, so let me put her on my lap so we could get a little bit more comfortable. Okay, she's my little pocketbook, and my girl has hiccups. Okay, so basically I went online and I filled out all the information online, and then at the end they gave me a confirmation number, right? And they said, okay, you have to go to this Social Security office and you have to be there within 40 days and you have to show the original document. So I thought. So I went to New York, since I was already going to New York, because if you guys know, we spend summers in New York because Amir comes to see his dad in the summertime. So we get to New York, I go to the Social Security office and I have my documents, and when I get there, the security guard is like, okay, well, what are you here for? So the website told me that I had to go to a specific office. Went to that office. When I got to that office and I explained to them what I was there for, they're like, no, it's not this office. You have to go to the office downtown Brooklyn, which was kind of annoying, but whatever. I called an Uber and I went downtown Brooklyn to the Social Security office in downtown Brooklyn. The good thing was that the office was not crowded at all. It was really empty. If I was in there for an hour, I would be lying to you. So anyway, so I get to the Social Security office and they ask me what I'm there for, and I explain them I'm applying for new Social Security and that I already filled out the documents already online, and the officer basically told me that it didn't matter. I had to fill it out all over again. So I had to fill out the forms all over again. The form is a basic form: name, child's parents, father, mother, your social, dad's social, address, where the child was born, etc., etc., etc. Once you get that form, they're going to give you a number, right, or a ticket. This is only for New York. Like I said, I'm quite sure the system is pretty much the same for all Social Security office as far as the tickets are concerned. So this is going to give you just more or less what to expect. If it's a lot easier for you in your state, congratulations to you. I wish nothing but the best if you are taking this step. But for me, it was a little bit different. So they gave me a number, and I waited about, I want to say 15 to 20 minutes for them to call my number. Once I got the number, the young lady, well, the clerk, I'm going to assume that's what she is, she asked me for my ID, baby's passport, and the certificate of birth abroad form, counselor's report. So that's super important, guys. Like, that's why I was telling you guys in the last video that this document is super important when it comes to doing any federal or government paperwork. When it comes to your child, you're going to need that. So make sure when you do get it, you put it in a safe place. So you're going to show that, you're going to show your ID, you're going to show baby's passport, which is the easiest and most effective way to prove that your child is your child, and the birth certificate. Okay, so once you submit that document, they will do what they have to do on the computer, and then they'll tell you you should be receiving the Social Security card within 2 weeks. So I haven't received my Social Security card as of yet. I'm not really stressing myself about it as of now, because I do know that, you know, with COVID, everything is like really backed up and people are just now getting back to work. But I am fully confident that I should get my Social Security card, well, my daughter's Social Security card, pretty soon. And once I get her Social Security card, I am going to put credit monitoring on it, as well as my son. So that's another important fact and takeaway for you guys, is that if you do have kids and they are American, make sure you pay the extra $5 or $10 a month to have their credit monitored. I did a video last year where someone stole my son's Social Security number. Wait, mama. And they were using his Social Security number to claim him on their taxes. So it's super important for you guys to monitor your kids' Social Security as well as your Social Security number. And that's pretty much it. That was pretty much the whole process of me obtaining my daughter's Social Security card or Social Security number. Super easy. It was nothing that was like, you know, out of the norm. And that's it. So if you guys found this video super helpful, make sure you give this video a like. Make sure you comment below and subscribe. And what's the matter, Gigi? And if you know anyone who this information will... What's the matter, Momo? What's the matter, mama? If you know anyone, let's give her her little passy. Here you go. If you know anyone who this information would be useful for, make sure you pass it along. And thank you guys for always tuning into my videos. And as usual, peace and love. Say bye, mama. What's your hiccup? Say bye, mama.